Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So, what day was it? Was it yesterday or Thursday? Denmark released the songs for Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. Now, a bit like Dora, last year, Dansk Melodi Grand Prix, not my favourite national final, not gonna lie. Like, for me, my favourite, it wasn't even a contest last year, was Ready, so I thought that Denmark picked the best from the limited selection that I believe they had. I know that there was a lot of kind of love for Full Effect. I didn't get it at the beginning, but then when Full Effect got nominated for the OJ Fanbase Second Chance, where each fan base of each country with a national final puts forward a song, and then I listened to it again, like kind of a few months afterwards, I was like, oh, it's actually quite catchy. Would this been a better choice for Denmark? At least it would have been more, I don't know. It would. I think potentially, now I'm thinking about it, Full Effect could have been more effective for Denmark. But still, I mean, we're talking kind of low-hanging fruit here. There really wasn't much to go from in regards to that national selection, which is weird. Because I remember, like, 10 years ago, looking forward to the songs. Just 10 years ago, but in the sense of, I just remember growing up, and this was one of the national finals I was really excited about in regards to looking forward to the songs being released. Now, I do try and not listen to what people kind of talk about, but I can't help it when someone messages me on Instagram being like, oh my goodness, they've done it again, i.e., I'm expecting this not to be amazing. There are 8 songs, and from the 3 people who wanted to talk to me about it, and to which I was like, please don't talk to me about it, I haven't checked them out. It seems that maybe Denmark has continued with the lowering the bar of quality songs, which means my expectations are low, which means that this positively, this could be a good morning with these songs because my bar is so low. So there are 8 songs. Let's check them out together. Okay, song 1, Maia. Beautiful. Ball. Production sounds expensive. This sounds alright. Good start. Of Dansk MGP. I love those lyrics. Now, I'm assuming Dansk Melodi Grand Prix is a family show as well. So how's she going to get around that? She's going to replace it with something not as effective. Because, yeah, the lyrics make sense, right? We've all done it. You'll feel it every time. We've all been there. I think this is alright. I mean, it's not groundbreaking. I think this one's alright. My bar was low, though. But no, comparably, in regards to other national finals, Croatia, Latvia, this would hold up strong. And the production sounds expensive. It doesn't sound like a demo. Every time. Fall for it every time. I like this one. A beautiful morning. I mean, yes. Is it groundbreaking? No. Is this a safe qualifier? No. Could this blend in the background? Yes. Is this a good start to my 8-song marathon? Yes. If this came on again later when I clean my flat, will I be happy? Yeah. Do you know what? I thought that was quite good. Fall for it every time, and you're beautiful. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it's alright. Okay, song number 2. Okay, this is Reiley. So I did see something on Twitter this morning from Maxi Rainbow, i.e. this person being someone from TikTok. I don't know, but it seems Maxi Rainbow seemed to know this person before. So okay. I think this is probably the right time to say this. I think already this song sounds better than a lot of the songs last year. So you can see that they are trying to do something a bit different in Denmark. But it does, even if you use the last song as a good example, I know I've only heard 10 seconds of this song, but I'm feeling I know where the song's going already. Is it just Denmark raising the bar but being safe? Just safe pop? I hope not. It's alright. Again, the quality of the production sounds good. Mind you, some of the songs last year, the production did sound a bit demo-y. So they've raised the bar in regards to the quality of the sound of the production. Do you know what? I'm just thinking, trying to compare it to another song from National Selections this year. I'm thinking about Robin in UMK. Is this better than that? I feel there's not much of a journey with this one. Yeah, it's a safe pop song. It's probably a little bit better than Robin's from UMK. There's a few more kind of peaks and valleys than that. Back in my heart. I prefer Maia. But this is alright. I think both these songs, this one and Maia last year, if they were in last year's selection, would be better than the majority of them. So I'm thinking that at least Dansk Melodi Grand Prix are going in the right direction in regards to upping the quality of their songs. Just wondering if that was the next one, Neighbour's Child Screaming. Which they do a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. Reiley, it's not about your song. They scream all the time. Okay, so Reiley, let's go 7.5. Right, song 3. Okay, Nicklas, you have produced and written this one. I did see that on Wikipedia earlier. So this is all you. Okay. So it's rock. This is giving me a bit of kind of a glam rock vibe, so I can tune in. I'm just wondering, like, I personally still prefer Maia to this. Maia. But if I'm thinking about Denmark and choices to get out of that semi-final, which they weren't able to do last year, is this a better choice? This is rock with a melody. It's all for me. It's all for me. And I'm assuming live this is only going to get better, right? Like any song of this kind of vein. We got a little guitar solo in there. I wonder if I could grow a beard like that. Beard goals. Couldn't pull off that tattoo though. This is alright, isn't it? As a rock song goes, and sending it to Eurovision, it's always probably advisable to have a hook. All from me. From me. Even though it's rock, I think I still prefer it to Reiley's. Because again, it's rock with a hook. I can gel with a rock song if there's a hook. But that's because it is a little bit glam rock-esque. But when it gets into that guitar, it feels rock, if that makes any sense. Oh, Nicklas. Good. Stop from me. Let's go 7.8 for you. Like I said, I still prefer Maia, but I still do understand that is still probably generic and safe pop, but nonetheless. Okay, song 4. Right, Mickey. We're going to give me a song in Danish. Still think the songs are much better than last year, so that's a positive. Pleasant. I mean, it's not rocking any boats, it's not groundbreaking. Goes along quite nicely. Nice background music. It's not offensive. It's alright. There was a band when I was growing up called BB Mac. Don't Google them. You won't find very much on them. Yeah, it feels very much very that. Or Hanson, when they kind of went through puberty. Like, it's nice. It's like background music. Like, if you and your friends are in a car, you want something on that you kind of can gel with, but you still want to talk. Here's your guy, Mickey. I think I prefer it to Reiley, though. This isn't going well for Reiley, though. It's just one of those uplifting songs, isn't it? Where you're just like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not competitive, right? This is not a good choice for Denmark. Okay. 7.7. Okay, again, there is no rationale behind these numbers. They are not attributed to some sort of kind of objective criteria. They are just ways that I can rank them. Okay, song 5. Okay, Mariyah, Human. Oh, I was really worried when I first heard the first intro lyrics. I was like, oh, this sounds cheesy. No need to bring God into it, Mariyah. I feel this is going to be a little bit of a cheese fest. Oh, is it a God song? It's my least favourite song. Yeah, nah. Feels a little preachy. I have no issue with it being, or songs being preachy to a point. I'm really put off by the lyrics. See, I can be won over by preachy songs. I can be won over with pop songs, and when you do some research, they're actually God songs. So there's that song, isn't there, from Stacey Orico, There's Got to Be More to Life Than Living Every Temporary High. Literally, Stacey Orico, if you don't know her, do a little bit of research. 2 songs, Stuck, amazing. That was the only one that wasn't God. She's an uber Christian, Stacey Orico. But There's Got to Be More to Life. Within the same vein, like preaching a message, but it just didn't feel cheesy and preachy. Not really sure if I have anything else to add. Oh, that was alright. That key change was alright. Yeah, it's not a fave. But I'm gonna give Mariyah some credit. I'm gonna listen this one full. Okay. Oh, so that was a long one. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Mariyah, look, I don't think I need to give that one a number. That is my least favourite thus far. Okey-doke. I was going to marry him. So these sisters, friends, twins? Already, this has potential. It's giving me pop country, which I'm totally down for. Please, please, allow them to marry him. Allow this to be good. Come on. It's building. I'm already in. So I don't want to get off this train. Give me a good chorus. Got harmonies. Oh, was that the chorus? Come on. Maybe I just spoke over the chorus in a way that means I was unimpressed. He ran away. So this is the chorus, isn't it? I think regardless, I think this is my favourite so far. Can't remember what year it is. Again, I'm saying all these suggestions. No one's going to do it. In the UK selection, there was a song from two girls called Darline. And it was a few years back. And they had a country song. And I remember being absolutely obsessed with it. And yeah, but I'm thinking I preferred that in our national selection. Darline, loved it. It was more instantaneous than this. But there is potential here. The sound of it, the vibe of it is totally my sound. The chorus the verses and the build into the chorus are good. I just don't know if I'm sold with the chorus. This is my favourite so far. But it's based on my personal preferences. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and we got a key change. Okay, I've been too harsh on the chorus. All it needed was a key change for me to be there. But again, is it a safe qualifier? I'm not sure. Like, Ready was never a safe qualifier. Well, I was going to marry him, but he ran away. Okay, so I gave Maia 8. I'm going to give that one 8.2. It is my sort of sound. And the key change was what was needed for me to be able to kind of grasp onto a chorus that was semi-decent. Okay, that's song 6. So there are some things in here that are positive to talk about. Okay, 2 more songs. Okay. So what would we say? Søren? Is that how you pronounce that name? It sounds like elevator music. It's interesting listening to these songs generally. You'd never know that Denmark won Eurovision only, less than 10 years ago. How many times can they win and lose? As in, that was me being somewhat shady. I hope something happens soon. Or are we just going to continue with this kind of lullaby elevator production music? Yes, I think so. Just that's the vibe of the song. Oh. Do I like this? I said something in regards to Dora about a song that sounded very much like Beauty School Dropout from Greece, and because of that, loved it. There was very much within that chorus, that melody, a Beauty School Dropout vibe, which might mean that this song suddenly goes from a song that I'd completely written off to a song that I can get behind. Okay. Let's hear that chorus again. Verses, I'm like, meh. It's alright. I would be scared selecting this though. Not sure how this would do at Eurovision, but I don't know. Just him on stage, or them on stage actually, sorry. Gendering the person, I'm not 100% sure. Do you know what? Where am I with other songs? I'm going to give that a 7.9, which really means, weirdly enough, that's in my third place behind Maia. And those girls singing me or giving me a kind of country pop vibe. Okay. All right. One last song. I thought it was going to be like N6. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, Frederik, you're the last one. So can you get amongst my top three, which just happens to be, at this moment in time, Maia. Gonna say potentially no from what I can hear thus far. No. It's safe pop, which I just think is never a good thing. Yeah, no. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because if you rewind yourself like 10 years ago, I'm using 10 years ago as my reference point, although that means nothing. Like, think about the complete transformation and reversal of Denmark and Finland. They're both up that way. And yeah, like what's happened to Denmark? And moreover, I'd rather Denmark just say to themselves, right, if it's a safe pop song, let's just reject that. And let's maybe start taking some risk. Because these safe pop songs aren't even giving me Schlager. I remember the days of Eyjaa Björk. Someday you will... Like, Schlager pop. Not as in kind of like, you know, a bonus track on a semi-successful artist, pop artist. Like, I don't know. I could forgive this song if there were like 20 songs, but there's only 8. Yeah, not my thing. It's interesting because Maya's generic pop, but for some reason I was down with that. To a point. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not stuck on this song, which is a shame. And ultimately I don't know anything in regards to these artists who has... So obviously there must be a public vote, right? So as a result, who has the fan base to kind of get them over the line? Frederik might be hugely successful in Denmark. If Denmark pick this, I think they will struggle. Okay. Right. There's not really much I can say about that one, more than I've already said. Right, let's kind of digest and work out my top 3. Okay, so it would seem that my top 3 doesn't actually include the one song that I have a sneaky suspicion will win, and moreover, the song that probably has the best chance of standing out or being remembered on the stage at Eurovision. This is before the live shows, right? So that happens to be Nicklas. I do think that probably might be the best choice for Denmark. But in regards to me going away now and thinking, right, which ones of these songs do I want to listen to again? So it just so happens my top 3 on reflection. Number 3 is Søren. There is something about that chorus. I'm won by that chorus, and as a result of that, I can't not acknowledge that. And as a result of that, that's why that's in my top 3. My second place is Maia. I actually thought that that's a half decent pop track. Yes, generic pop, but there's just something about it that just feels semi-quality, and I'm looking forward to seeing that one on stage, what she can do to elevate it, make that pop, no pun intended, it's a pop song, on stage in the final. And my first, I think it's actually quite a lot in front because it just taps into my sound and my taste. And in my reaction I said it wasn't until the key change that the chorus kind of crept up and stood out in the song, because as I was listening to it I was missing that slightly. the kind of chorus element of that song. And that is, how do you say their name? Is it Eyjaa? Eyjaa? I'm going to say Eyjaa, even though it's probably not their name. The girls who sung the song I Was Gonna Marry Him, But He Ran Away. I actually think that's quite a decent track, and actually I personally would want to listen to that again, which actually after last year I did like Ready, but I don't think I downloaded it. I don't think I added it to a playlist, but actually out of those songs, Søren I've got to be in the right mood for, but certainly Maia and Eyjaa, I think they're pretty decent tracks. But for me, out of that mix, the one song that I would personally like Denmark to send before seeing it live is Eyjaa, the two girls. I actually think that's a decent track for my personal taste. So there's my thoughts. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you are here and you have not subscribed, please do. Please support my channel. Please click the notification bell so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.